I know that you're faithful. Can't you see the fault?
Chapter 1. Hold the enemy. Malika was sitting in the closet, locked in the closet. She was in there for about an hour when a beam of light cracked in. "I hope that showed you not to fight," said Miss Caliber, one of the teachers at the orphanage. "He was asking for it," snapped Malika. "Literally. He said, 'Try to punch me right here.'" Malika pointed at her pale right cheek. "Besides, he was saying that I'm a vampire. A vampire! I swear, one day, I'm gonna be friends and apologize to Shane," interrupted Miss Caliber. "That sounds like a great idea." She walked away, hoping that Malika would stop beating up all the boys in the orphanage, but she knew that wouldn't happen anytime soon. Malika was a pale girl who had a little bit of pink on her arms and face. She has long black hair and was thin. She liked to be alone. It's almost a month till her 14th birthday, but she didn't care. "Looks like the vampire finally came out from the dark," teased Shane. He was a brown-haired jerk who had hazel eyes and cream-colored skin. He was only 2 inches taller than Malika. For some reason, he only bothered Malika. "That's a lot of mouth for a baby who just got beaten up by a girl," Malika snapped. She had the most gorgeous crystal blue eyes, but she had a scar crossing her right eye. She had that for as long as she could remember. "Besides, you should be sitting down and putting some ice on your black and blue cheek." A crowd started growing around Malika and Shane. They oohed. Someone coughed. "Hey, listen, Dracula," said Shane. "I gave you a free shot. Now it's my turn." He got up close to Malika. He was cracking his knuckles. He had determination in his eye. "Oh, you gonna take that, Malika?" said Adul, one of the people in the crowd. Malika didn't want to hurt Shane, but she had no choice. She stared at Shane's forehead. She focused. Next thing you know, Shane was beating himself up. His lip was bleeding. Malika had mind-controlling powers. She could read any people's thoughts, pick things up, and control people to do things. No one knew that but her. "Shane, why are you hurting yourself?" shouted Miss Caliber. Malika released Shane's mind. "It wasn't me," said Shane in a frightening voice. "I must have been possessed or something. It was by force." "I think you punched your head a little too hard," said Miss Caliber. "Come with me, I'll take you to Nurse Mayne." Mrs. Caliber took Shane's hand and they went to Nurse Mayne's office. Malika grinned an evil grin. She prefers not to let stupid babies named Shane try to pick a fight with her. Malika was like the darker version of Matilda. She always kept her necklace on. It was a dark-colored looking pearl with metal branches over it. Malika first discovered this power when she was 6, on a field trip to Chuck E. Cheese's. Malika and the orphans were eating pizza. Adul was throwing his pizza out. Shane tripped him. The unfinished pizza was coming towards Malika. Malika just stared at it, hoping that it wouldn't land on her. The pizza stopped. Malika looked at the ground, and so the pizza landed on the ground. The orphans were in shock, but quickly forgot because Chuck E. Cheese came out. Malika practiced with her powers. She noticed that when she used her powers without wearing the necklace, that she would lose control. "That ought to show you not to fight with me," thought Malika.